So the afternoon session today with the topic project funding and fellowship opportunities is going to be extremely important for every scholar, because people keep asking if they can get any kind of fellowship. I hope you must be knowing about the fellowships that Anna University itself offers, the Anna Research Fellowships and others. But then there is a list of other fellowships which we need to know about and how we can get funding for our own projects. So to talk about this topic, we have a very eminent personality amongst us, Professor T.Thyagarajan. Not at all a new face in the academic circles in any university or colleges in and around Tamil Nadu. So I have the honor of introducing Professor T.Thyagarajan to you. So sir has obtained his PhD in Intelligent Control from Anna University. With the National Science Council Fellowship, Republic of China, he has pursued his postdoctoral research work in auto-tuning at the National Taiwan University, which is 66th in rank QS World Ranking in the universities. So he has also underwent several trainings in USA, UK under the TechUp and Erasmus+. He has co-authored and also authored 4 textbooks for Taylor Francis, Narosa, New Age and Skytech publishers. So he is always looked upon as an icon in the field of auto-tuning and soft computing, published over 110 research papers. He definitely requires a round of applause for this. I know he's not expecting it, but this can inspire us to, try and do that. In research journals, conference proceedings, he has guided 15 PhDs and secured a lot of R&D funding, around 15 crores from various government agencies such as DST, DIT, TechWhip, AICTE and the UGC. He has also played a significant role in developing 4 prototypes on automatic external defibrillator, anti-biogram device, multipurpose robot and advanced process controller. So he has also published 2 patents and organized 4 national and 3 international conferences. We welcome you, sir. We are extremely happy and fortunate to have you amongst us, and we hope that all the research scholars will benefit from your session. So before that, I request our director, Madam, Professor Umarani, to felicitate our resource person for the afternoon. So sir has been always supportive of the activities of the Center for Research, giving various suggestions that can be very helpful for scholars. So any kind of policy making that happens at the Center for Research is done in consultation with sir, and he serves as the Emeritus Professor. He was also the Dean of the MIT campus of Anna University before retirement. We are very glad to have sir amongst us, and in spite of his busy schedule, he has agreed to be with us today. So thank you, ma'am, and thank you, sir. Over to you, sir.
Today we have assembled here for what is the title of the program today? Can you recall? What is the title of the program today? One word answer. Induction program. This is the 3rd induction program. The important point here is when we are on board. When you are on board, எப்போ வந்தீங்க யூனிவர்சிட்டிக்குள்ள? January. So as soon as you are on board, the director research and her team wanted to handhold you by conducting a very unique program called induction program. Don't they deserve an appreciation or applaud from us? Don't they deserve an applaud from us? புரியல உங்களுக்கு. அப்ளாடுன்னா கை தட்டணும் இல்லையா? அவங்களுடைய மேண்டேட் வந்து யூ கண்டக்ட் தி PhD எக்ஸாம் அண்ட் கண்டக்ட் தி அட்மிஷன், அதோட முடிஞ்சிடுச்சு. பட் தே ஹாவ் ஒன் எக்ஸ்ட்ரா மைல், நாட் ஒன்ஸ் ஆர் ட்வைஸ், திஸ் இஸ் தி 3rd one. இயர் ஆஃப்டர் இயர் தே ஆர் கண்டக்டிங் டு ஹேண்ட் ஹோல்ட் யூ. இந்த மாதிரி நாங்கள் PhD பண்ணும்போது பண்ணியிருந்தால் நானும் 3 வருஷத்தில் முடிச்சிருப்பேன். ஐ டுக் 4 years. ஓகே, இதில் வந்து who are the leadership team? Okay, can you read the first name there? One of you loudly. Dr. C. Umarani is the team leader, director research, and we have 3 trusted colleagues for her. Dr. Kumaresan is here, Dr. Shobha, Dr. Soundarnayaki. Shobhaன்றவங்க தான் இப்போ இன்ட்ரோடியூஸ் பண்ணாங்க, அவங்க பேர் தான் ஷோபா. And if you want any queries, you have how easily you can remember the mail ID. You say DIR is for director, RESERSS is research. எந்த யூனிவர்சிட்டியில் இருக்கிறோம், அண்ணாவில் இருக்கிறோம். So you need not mug up anything. gmail.com is also there. If you have any telephone calls, you can always make. That's fine. Who is the speaker for today afternoon? Who is the guy with the tie is talking? What is his name? Loudly? Professor Thyagarajan. Incidentally, it's me. If you have any questions, doubts, I have given the mail ID, I have given the mobile number also. We can interact. Is that okay? Next slide, please. Very systematic, embracing the technology, making all the stakeholders involved in the research to feel comfortable. All the stakeholders. Stakeholder na yaru? One administrator, director, deputy director. Most important stakeholder யார் உங்களுக்கெல்லாம்? கரெக்டாக தப்பாக சொல்லிட்டீங்கன்னா கடவுள் மன்னிக்க மாட்டார் உங்களை. மோஸ்ட் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட் ஸ்டேக் ஹோல்டர் யார் உங்களுக்கு? பிடிக்குதோ பிடிக்கலையோ யார்? சூப்பர்வைசர் இல்லையா? एनीबडी कांट अंडरस्टैंड तमिल? यू हैव सम प्रॉब्लम? ठीक है, इंग्लिश में बात करेंगे. KV Raja, Professor KV Raja student, very good. So most important stakeholder for all of you is the supervisor, Gurudeva Bhava. So supervisor. And of course for them important stakeholder is the scholar. Look at the activities they have put it in one basket to make you feel comfortable. When I was doing my research in this campus in 95, once I submit the thesis, I do not know what is the condition of that thesis. The rule says I should not approach anybody in the section to know about my thesis position. But today, through your login, you are able to know what is the position of your synopsis, what is the position of your thesis, whether it is sent, whether replied, whether Indian examiners replied, foreign examiners replied, what all you want. Everything is automated. The formats are automated. முன்னாடி ஒவ்வொரு ப்ரொஃபஸர் ஒரு மாதிரி டிசி மீட்டிங் டைப் அடிப்பாங்க. But everything is automated. So what else you want? A true facilitation for the youngsters to do wonders through the research. So உங்ககிட்ட இருந்து நம்ம என்ன எதிர்பார்க்கிறோம்? இந்த ரிசர்ச் டிபார்ட்மெண்ட், ரிசர்ச் சென்டர், you should focus on the research. The admin portion is automated through e-governance. It is being done transparently. When there was pandemic, they embraced the need of all the scholars. Even the PhD viva was conducted online. और क्या चाहिए? What else you want? Synopsis meeting or PhD viva or a regular DC meeting. So that's the kind of facilitation given by this center. At one point of time they felt you need to have a structured induction program. Next slide please. और structured मतलब क्या है? Look at the topics they covered. In the morning, Professor G. Nagarajan, research design and methodology. All of you would have thought design, he is a mechanical professor, he should have thought something on design. It's different, the design and methodology. Then this guy is going to talk about funding. What are the project funding agencies you have? What fellowships you have? That adds value for your research. And the next topic is writing a research paper. Another benchmark researcher, Professor Ilango, is going to talk about that. Extraordinary research potential. He was handpicked by the Tamil Nadu government to be the expert for earthquake analysis. Even the present director research has done her postdoctoral research in New Zealand. Many of you may not be knowing, she is only administrator. All research capabilities are handpicked by the university to contribute to the R&D. அடுத்தது resilient learning for research. I think one professor from NITTR is going to talk about that. Quality research from idea generation to product generation. Well, look at the topic itself. இதெல்லாம் எங்கே போய் நம்ம கற்றுக்கலாம்? If you ask the supervisor, he will say out of syllabus உக்கார்றா அப்படின்னு. எங்கேருந்து கற்றுக்கிறது? Look at the topics they have identified. Next slide please. இது நானே பண்ணிக்கலாம்ல? Okay. Patent filing. இந்த பேரே நமக்கு தெரியாது. We don't know this name. Honestly. மண்டை ஆட்டுங்க பார்ப்போம். Honestly. Patentனா தெரியுமா நமக்கு? Patent filing. And குறிப்பிட்ட area, research on materials, there is one presentation. Design of experiments. It's not like what pipette burette what we did in 10th or plus 2. It's something above that. So how do you design the experiment? It's an interesting topic. English for research. You need to send a paper for publication and immediately it returns, please check your English. So that's an interesting topic. Then research planning and development. எல்லாத்துக்குமே வந்து நம்ம பிளான் போடணும். ரூம் போட்டு பிளான் போடுறது வேற. Planning is essential. திட்டமிடுவோம், வெற்றி பெறுவோம். So planning is essential. And then the regulations. All what we do should be within the regulation framework. ஒரு 30-40 பேஜுக்கு இருக்கும். I am 100% sure all of you would not have read all the pages. உண்மையை சொல்லுங்கய்யா. அதுக்கு தான் நீ படிச்சிருக்க மாட்டீங்கன்னு ஒரு லெக்சரே கொடுக்குறாங்க. What else you need from a research center? உடனே என்ன பண்ணணும் நீங்க? Express your happiness through an applause. Honestly, that is what is you expect from a center, and they proactively do it year after year. ஒரு தடவை பண்ணிட்டு கை தட்டுறது. Every year they embrace you. Every semester. That's amazing. Some of you will be looking at சரி டாபிக் வாப்பா நீ ஏதோ பேசிட்டு இருக்கேன். இதெல்லாம் கூட இம்பார்ட்டன்ட். Preamble is important. Next slide please. இதுதான் ஒரு what you call that, USP ன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. யாராவது எக்ஸ்பேண்ட் பண்ணுங்க பார்ப்போம். USP, industry persons can tell me. Unique selling point. Okay, unique selling point. The unique selling point of this program is not simply identifying the topics, identifying the speakers. They explicitly tell us what is the outcome of this induction program, what I expect from you guys once you attend this. Interesting. Unor mic kudunga yarada, hand mic kodu. Look at the program outcome. Can you read out one program outcome? Demonstrate an understanding of the term research.
Demonstrate an understanding of the term research.
Research னா என்ன அப்படின்றது நமக்கு தெரிய வரும். அப்படியே பாஸ் பண்ணுங்க இன்னொருத்தருக்கு. இவர் கொடுங்க. அப்படியே கொடுங்க. Yes, read the second sentence.
Identify appropriate research design and methodology to investigate their specific research areas.
புரியுதாது? அடுத்து அப்படியே பக்கத்துல கொடு. அடுத்து என்ன?
Acquire useful information regarding patents, project funding and fellowship opportunities.
அதான் மூணாவது டாபிக். Clearly we have mentioned what is the outcome. அப்படியே பின்னாடி ஒரு girls கொடுங்க. அடுத்தது evaluate the different methods of data collection. Indirectly it is called dash. Can somebody fill the dash? Data collection. Indirectly what does it indicate in your research terminology? One word answer. Ji? God bless you, ma. Give her a big applause. Yeah, give her a big applause. That's literature survey. அடுத்து வாங்க. Demonstrate effective writing skills, that English in research. So that is going to help us. Key details pertaining to PhD regulation. Okay? Is that clear? Why we have come here? It is clear. Now I will come to my topic. Next slide. What is my topic? Project funding and fellowship. டைட்டில் வேணும்னா போடலாம். நாங்கள் இவ்வளோலாம் கேட்டுட்டு டாபிக் பேர் மறந்துடலாம், டாபிக் மறந்துடக்கூடாதுல்ல. ஸோ வாட் இஸ் தி டாபிக்? ப்ராஜெக்ட் ஃபண்டிங் அண்ட் ஃபெலோஷிப்ஸ். ஸோ அண்டர் திஸ் ஐ ஹாவ் a menu card like this. இதில் ஏதாவது வேணாம்னா, if you don't want a particular menu, I put idli, dosa, puri, pongal, vada, upma, everything is there. If you are not interested in particular, I will skip that. This is what is the menu. Can you read that from that side? Yeah, आप पढ़ सकते हैं. Please read that quickly. Left hand side there.
Research expectations, thrust areas, R&D tools, resources, repository, components of research proposals, title and objective, project duration, PI, co-PI, collaborator, need resources, current scenario, market survey, novelty, innovation.
Thank you. One more. Right hand side.
Significance, impact, value of the project.
Are aram se slowly. Why are you in a hurry?
Okay, sir.
Significant is one word. There is a comma there.
Okay.
And
Significance, impact, value of the project, social relevance, converting into a product, patentability, risk factors involved,
Yes.
preliminary work done, deliverables, budget, references, plagiarism check, list of national funding agencies, list of international funding agencies, list of national fellowships, list of international fellowships.
Okay. God bless you. God bless you. So the two topics are covered there. First topic is, what is the first topic? Project funding. What is the second topic? Fellowships. Loudly. What is the second topic? Fellowship. So fellowship I am going to cover there. How do I prepare a proposal to get the funding? I am also covering that. I will also give the list of who are all the funding agencies. That's available in website. That's not a big deal. How do you prepare the project proposal? That is important. That's important. So I will spend some time on that. Is that okay? Is the menu okay? Loud yes? Loud yes? Sara Marubudiyam. Loud yes? Yes, Professor. Yes, Professor. Is that okay? These are the two important cups. One is funding, second is fellowship. Funding, I will give you the details of the funding agencies. I will also talk to you about how effective a project proposal can be. Theory I will tell it, but end of the day, I should also show you a typical example. Otherwise, it will not be very useful. In the sense, we know how to drive a car. In the sense, clutch podu, brake podu, all that we can write a theory, but we should know how to do that. So that portion also I will cover it. Is the menu okay? Loud yes? Next slide, please. This is a research expectations. Are you able to see the white color, madam? தெரியுறதா? படிக்க முடியுறதா? நீங்க படிக்க முடியுறதா? Okay. So in the center, what I have written there? R&D expectations. All of you have joined this program, PhD program, with one line objective to get PhD. But here I have put மேல 3 கீழ 4 seven circles are there, the expectations of research. So what is that? Quickly we look at it. Of course, the easiest thing is paper. I should not have used a white color. Are you able to see? Paper presentation. இதெல்லாம் நல்லா தெரியுது, digital different தெரியுது. Paper presentation, that's the easiest job in the world. அதை விட ஈஸியா ஒன்று இருக்கு PhD-ல. யாராவது ஒருத்தர் சொல்லுங்க பாப்போம். The easiest job in PhD registration is, one word answer. The easiest job in PhD, completing the coursework. Happily we will say, na coursework முடிச்சிட்டேன் சார், coursework முடிச்சிட்டேன். That's the easiest job. Easiest job. அதுக்கப்புறம் ஈஸி என்னன்னா, any progress na I presented a paper. That's also easy. It's not a tough job. Presenting a paper, இப்பெல்லாம் வந்து தடிக்கு விழுந்தா everybody conducts a conference. They need papers. ஃபோன் பண்ணி வர வைப்பாங்க. ப்ரொஃபஸர் ஒரு 4 பேர் பேப்பர் அனுப்புங்க. So is it a difficult job? Loudly? No, professor. So paper presentation also. Then what is difficult, slightly difficult is paper publication. நம்ம டைரக்டர் ரிசர்ச் வந்து நல்லா ஸ்மைல் பண்ணுவாங்க, டிப்டி டைரக்டரும் நல்லா ஸ்மைல் பண்ணுவாங்க. ரூல்ஸ்ன்னு வரும்போது they will not compromise. They will say Q1 journal, Q2 journal ரெண்டு இருக்கணும். All the rules, regulations. So publication is not an easy job. Publication கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டமானது. அது பண்ணிட்டா ஓகே PhD வாங்கிட்டோம். உங்கள் பேர் என்னம்மா? अश्विनी, डॉक्टर अश्विनी, we can proudly say. आपका शुभ नाम क्या है? भूल गया मैं. Dr. Patel. So happily we will put even before the viva, we will put a rubber stamp. Dr. Patel, Dr. Ashwini. We also did that. I was also young like you, Patel. I had a lot of hair. Now I have become old. जो कुछ आप कर रहे हैं वो भी मैं किया वो टाइम पे. So doctor photography, all that we did. So PhDs. அதுக்கப்புறம் தான் மூச்சுக்கிட்டு you have to do postdoc. There are n number of PhDs. We are in a group. You want to get recognition? Let's do the postdoc. Then comes get a project, funded project. It's not easy. I'm going to focus on that. Then of course patent. That's also not easy. Patent, sometimes it takes in our domain 6 years, 5 to 6 years, not easy task. Then product. End of the day, the presentation or publication or PhD should not be the end. Whatever I do, the amount that is spent by the government, by the public money, I need to produce some product which helps the society. We are answerable to the society. So that's where you should land up, ladies and gentlemen. It's not your PhD degree. That's the research expectation. Next slide, please. All of you have different branches. Patel is chemical engineering. She is instrumentation and electrical. Okay. Management part. He is management. All of you are doing in a specific vertical. But friends, please mark my point. The research we do, we should take a trust area. Who is giving that guidelines? The guideline is given by UN SDG. யாராவது ஞாபகம் வச்சிருக்கீங்களா? SDG ன்னா என்ன? G? Just try. SDG मतलब क्या है?
Sustainable Development Goals.
Oh, who is that beautiful lady? எங்க இருக்கு? எங்க இந்த சவுண்ட் வந்தது? Oh, give her a big applaud, man. Loud applaud. और एक बार, once more.
Sustainable Development Goals.
இதெல்லாம் நமக்கு தெரியல பாரு. நம்ம நினைக்கிறோம் it's not required for me. When during our comprehensive question, my doctoral committee members, 2 members were from IIT Madras. So politely I was expressing, sir, my area is different now. As a scholar, you should know all these things. There is no syllabus for PhD scholar. So SDG, God bless you, ma'am. SDG, in that SDG I picked up which is relevant for this region. One is healthcare. Management can do data analysis for healthcare. The second one is agriculture, clean water, energy, environment, education. Does our research contribute something to any of this area? Please explore. That is the need of the hour. That is the order of the day. So you should embrace. You cannot think something not keeping society in mind. You have to keep society in mind. I am answerable to the society. Today I breathe oxygen without paying a single pie. Are we not answerable to the nature? What is that we are giving back? So look at these areas. You can remember like your VIBGR, VIBGIOR. You remember hockey, HACEE. H for healthcare, A for C for E for another E. Okay. This is what the area you can think of. Then you have several tools. These are all tools. These are not research areas. Artificial intelligence is a tool. Fourier analysis is a tool. Wavelet analysis is again a tool. Neural network is a tool. Fuzzy logic is a tool. Genetic algorithm is a tool. I can use it for any application. So don't claim that this is my area. These are the tools, the technology we use to do research in those domain areas. Are you getting my point? Loud yes or no? Loud yes? Yeah. So friends, you have blockchain technology. You will be surprised. About 2 years back in Kerala, a vegetable vendor, Batwada Pandramilla, Ruba Batwada Pandrame, that is being done by blockchain technology. That's what I expect from computer science guys here. You embrace the technology, but the application should be to the society. Then comes robotics. During the pandemic, we made a very user-friendly, multi-purpose robotic. That's what she was also reading during the biodata and handed over to the hospital during the COVID operations. So whether we can do IoT, again IoT is extensively used for control of water in different regions. Soft sensor, and then wearable sensor. Textile people, they were doing wearable sensor. Rapid prototyping. Cyber security. There are so many things, I need not read that. So that's about the thrust area and the tools. Now friends, let me spend some time on where do I do the data collection? Where do I do the literature survey? Where do I do that? Almost over 60-65 PhD scholars, whether they like it or not, I was a DC member. One question, simple question only I will ask, because after losing hair we get that maturity. Minadi ella appadiye gun edupom, adukapram we get that maturity. We ask simple question. We want to make them comfortable, make them know that they don't know these things. Simple question I will ask in an electrical student, or you are doing on smart grade. Can you tell the journal names where you do the literature? ரொம்ப கஷ்டமான கேள்வியா அது. கொஞ்சம் அப்படியே அவனை ஓகே யூ நோ கொஞ்சம் அவனை கோக்ஸ் பண்ணும்போது then they will tell IEEE சார். கடவுள் மன்னிப்பாரா? IEEE is a ocean. It has 147 transactions. You name the transaction where you do the literature survey. That is why the induction programs are conducted. To handhold you, to teach you beyond the syllabus. So you have this much list. Handbooks, reference books. We forget our own UG project, PG project, PhD thesis in the department. We forget it. In every one of these theses, at the end of the chapter, future scope is given. Yes or no? Loud yes? Yes. So we are not going through that. We have to go through that. You get some idea. Then comes a encyclopedia or newspaper article, technical magazine. ரெண்டாவது என்னுடைய கேள்வி DC meetingல what I ask is, can you name one technical magazine in your vertical? I will tell Kumudam, Kalkandu, all that. But I am not able to tell the name of the technical magazine. கடவுள் மன்னிப்பாரா நம்மள? I want to do research. I am simply asking in EEE, name one technical magazine. That is very unfair. இதெல்லாம் பார்த்துட்டு தான் research center is organizing an induction program. You will appreciate the importance of that. ஒரு மேகசைன் சும்மா சொல்லுங்களா, நான் இப்படி திரும்புகிறேன், யாராவது ஒருத்தர் சொல்லுங்க பார்ப்போம். எலக்ட்ரிக்கலில் ஒரு டெக்னிக்கல் மேகசைன் சார், நாங்கள் ஜனவரி தான் ஆன் போர்டு சார். டோன்ட் ஆஸ்க் தட் கொஸ்டின். ஓகே, ஐ அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட். ஸோ தேட் இஸ் வேர் இந்த ஏதோ ஒரு படத்தில் இந்த கவுண்டமணி சொல்லுவான் அடிக்கடி, இங்கே தாண்டி தர்மலிங்கம் நிற்கிறேன் அப்படின்னு. ஹி யூஸ் டு டீஸ் ஹிஸ் வைஃப் மனோரமா, இங்கே தாண்டி தர்மலிங்கம் நிற்கிறேன். திஸ் இஸ் வேர் we all stand. We are not able to tell a name of the technical magazine in your area, not my area. So you should know these things. News bulletins. You should become a member of a professional society of your choice. You have ASME, ASCE, SAE, IEEE, ISO, Instrument Society, ISA. So you must become a member, then you get a professional body newsletter. Of course, e-resources, conference proceedings. You should attend conferences like this, seminars like this, interact with the scientists, offshoot of other researchers, personal experience, suggestion from colleagues, and you have the digital database, IEEE Explore, ProQuest, Science Direct, thanks, ACM Digital Library. ACM Digital Library is meant for which domain? One word answer. One word answer. ACM Digital Library is for which domain of engineering? Don't worry. That's why I have come to induction program, sir. Summa question கேட்டுட்டு உயிரை வாங்குறீங்க. ACM Digital Library is for computer science. There are 42 transactions in that. Then comes you have Science Direct, all kinds of physics, chemistry, everything is a web of science, Science Direct. UGC Infonet focuses more on science and humanities. Springer Link, OpenJGate, okay? Fine. Now we have done the literature survey work. Model we started with what is the socially conscious research, then we have understood what are the tools required for research, then we try to understand where from we take the literature survey, yes or no, loud yes? Loud yes? Yes. Now we are slowly moving to what is that I get from the literature survey. The boring job is studying the literature survey. Or base paper kudupanga. Your guide will give, your supervisor will give, please read these 4 papers. படிக்க புரியாது. நாடா வசமா மாட்டிக்கிட்டோம். அதுவும் ஃபுல் டைம் ஸ்காலராக இருந்தால் இன்னும் டென்ஷனு. ஓ மை காட். அதுக்குள்ளே வாட்ஸ்அப்பில் பப்புன்னு ஏதோ சவுண்டு வருவாங்க. இதை பார்க்குறதா இதை பார்க்குறதா. Look at this, and if somebody answers this, you are going to complete your thesis in 3 years from now. It's a challenge. Can you answer this guy? Can you infer something out of this? Read the first sentence. A sparkling drive. Or gavnik matandar ore. You have to. Pudikida pudikiliya. Enna paaka vendam. Slide mathram paarenga. Sparkling drive is one sentence. End is a car spin. Moon starer. They see I am a dot in a place. There are some 5 bullets. I just wanted to I wanted the answer from you. Do you derive something, infer something out of this? Don't loudly tell that. You raise the hand. Let me see. How many of you can? Quickly. Quickly.
We have an idea when we are getting literature reviews, there is we will get some spark.
Spark, correct. But in the sparking drive, inference vanga mudida. Thanks for answering. Give him a big applause. God bless you. I want what inference you are making from the first sentence. Anybody? I will give a hint. It's something related to cricket. Can you jumble those letters and get some useful information? Second hint. First hint, cricket. Second hint, jumble those letters, alphabets, and try to get something related to cricket. Yeah? Don't worry. I will go to the answer. No time. A sparkling drive, you adjust those, you manipulate those letters. You see Dilip Venksarakar. He is known for straight drive. Every Saturday there used to be one article from Dilip Venksarakar, a former captain, excellent one-down batsman. End is a car spin. Rotate those letters. You see Princess Diana. You know who is she. Moon starer. I adjust those letters. I get a word. Astronomer. They see. I adjust those words. It is the ice. I am a dot in a place, a decimal point. Friends, this is what you should do in the literature survey. Supervisor படிக்க சொன்னார்னா படிக்க வச்சுட்டு அவர் கேட்டார்னா ஏதாவது திட்ட போறாருன்னு காதில் பென்சில் வச்சு மார்க் பண்ணுறது, மஞ்சள் கலர் தடவுறது, அது மேலே அது பேர் என்ன சொல்லுவீங்க? மஞ்சள் கலர் தடவுறது ஹைலைட்டரு. ஓ, நெக்ஸ்ட் டைம் கேட்க போகிறாரு, we have to do something. So that's not going to help us. What is going to help us is this you convert into this, which supervisor cannot do it. आप खुद करना चाहिए. When you are reading the literature survey, you should look at that way. நமக்கு மேகசைன் பேர் தெரிய மாட்டேங்குது, journal name தெரிய மாட்டேங்குது. Where is the question of literature survey and deriving inference from that? That's why is the purpose of induction program. Shall I go to next slide? Okay, these are all some list. I will hand over to Madam and she will share you. All these are literature survey. American Chemical Society, Chemical Group, Institute of Physics, somebody from physics here has met somebody. And of course, you have other list. EI Compendex. Anybody heard about this EI Compendex? One word answer. Yes or no? It's a very interesting database where you get only the abstracts of the area you select using the keywords. வேற என்ன வேணும் நமக்கு? வேற என்ன வேணும் உலகத்திலே? வேற என்ன வேணும் உங்களுக்கு சொல்லுங்க? When we were doing research, it was a tough job. You have to pay huge money for the journals. The institute never used to spend that money. Everybody hop on to IIT. அங்கே உள்ளே போகிறதுக்கு யாரெல்லாம் கையை காலை பிடிச்சி போக வேண்டியதாக இருக்குது. காலையில் போயிட்டு சாப்பாடு மூட்டை கட்டிக்கிட்டு சாயந்தரம் வெளியே வருவோம். ஒரு ஜேர்னலாக எடுத்து தூசை தட்டி புக்கில் எழுதிக்கிட்டு we come for literature survey. Today you have on your laptop EI Compendex. The abstract is available. What else you want? So that is EI Compendex. Friends, can you derive something here? Some beautiful pair looking at a good scenery. You are able to see the baby, give her a big applause, loud applause. I'm able to see the baby after somebody revealed it. So there's a good baby here. இங்கந்து ரெட் போட்டா தெரிய மாட்டேங்குங்க. So can you see here? That's yeah. Oh, God bless you. So can you see there? That's on the face coming up, thala. And then the thigh here, and legs here, hands. Go to the next slide. Look at this one. Quickly you see only the old lady with a big nose and a big chin here. But anybody looking at a beautiful young girl in that? Okay. So you permit me to touch the young girl. This is the nose, this is the eyelid, this is the chin. That is what you should look at it when you are doing the literature survey. Literature survey அப்படியே படிச்சா ஒன்றும் புரியாது. You should look at it deeply. Try to infer something with keen observation. There you get the point. Okay, now slowly we are moving on to the topic. After doing this literature survey, we know the different areas which are all important for us and try to prepare a proposal. When you are preparing the project proposal, you have, this is not like your Kirchhoff law or Ohm's law. You need not follow exactly on the same lines. It gives you a wide picture of how you prepare the proposal. You need not follow exactly as it is. Of course, you need to have one PI. PI na nare பேருக்கு ஒரு confused ஆயிருக்கும் உங்களுக்கு. Principal investigator. Then you have a co-investigator. Principal investigator may be your supervisor. You can be the co-investigator. This is a scholar. Then you can have a collaborator. Suppose you are doing in medical physics, for example. You are good at physics, but something related to healthcare, you can have some doctor from a good hospital as your as your collaborator, an external advisor. We are looking at developing some kind of a product, technology transfer, commercialization and product. You can prepare a prototype, but industry has to come to your help to make the prototype into a product. So you need to have a partner, industry partner. When you are preparing a proposal, we should not simply restrict yourself to PI and co-PI. You need a collaborator, you need a mentor, advisor. If you are sending a proposal in your own domain with a single person, the trend has gone now. It should be interdisciplinary, it should be multidisciplinary. Interdisciplinary matlab kya hai? ECE, EEE, CSC together you embrace interdisciplinary. Multidisciplinary, I embrace with civil engineering. I embrace with biotechnology, I handshake with biotechnology. That is the order of the day. That's the order of the day. Don't stick to your own vertical, oh nahi chalega. Those days have gone. How long you can keep doing induction motor? Na porakaattukku munadi induction motor vandiruchu. So I need to have cross cutting. That's what I mean by a collaborator, a partner. Your report, your thesis or your project proposal which you are planning, that should have these components. Shall I go to the next slide? Loud yes? Okay, what is this title? Can you read, ma'am? Thambi, unga peru enna? Loudly. Suma apde paisa classroom mari dana. Sattama padi.
Current scenario and market survey.
Idu pere namak theriyadu. Market survey endra name namak theriyadu. Need, of course, you write even in your thesis why you want to do the research. Current scenario. அப்படின்னா என்ன? அதனால தான் லிட்ரேச்சர் சர்வே பண்ணுறீங்க. இப்போல்லாம் இப்படி இருக்கு. Now I want to do something. In the literature survey, you have all these aspects, and I want to do something more than that. That's a current scenario. Our aim is to get a product. Our aim is to get a prototype. So do you think we need to do some market survey? Already something is there in the market. What is the fun in repeating that? In a copy paste pandroma, la xerox pandroma. We have to do something which is with advanced features. A simple product, I'll tell generically. Cost is one criteria. Portability is one criteria. Compatibility is one criteria. Automation is one criteria. Recently, my colleague bought one new car. That car variant varies from 13 lakhs to 22 lakhs. 13 போய்ட்டு ஆசையா உள்ள போனா அங்க ஒரு டப்பா தான் இருக்கு 13 lakhs. So you have different variants. What I want to tell you is the features I add on, that's where your product is different. So we need to do that. Lacuna in the existing, lacuna means a disadvantage, demerit. What is the demerit in the existing system? That where you get through literature survey. What's the demerit? Whether I am able to overcome that demerit in my proposal, and then whether there is a customer for me to take that product. So this exercise has to be done, and you should become a part of it qualitatively and quantitatively in the project proposal. That's mandatory. All these years, that was not at all a part of it. Today, they say, what is the market survey you have done? Current scenario enna? Current scenario in the state level, in the in the country level, international level. Where do you get that info? One word answer? Literature survey. God bless you. God bless you. Next slide. Novelty. When we used to present our papers, invariably on the conference, there will be 10 or 15 papers. It starts with the novel, intelligent, qualitative word, intelligent, novel, advanced. So what is the novelty and what is the innovation? What is the novelty? The guy is a farmer, is coming with a motorbike, and a rope is connected, all these banana pieces are coming out. There is no technology here, no AI, no data analytics. It's a common sense, but it is serving a purpose. That is innovation. That is innovation. Close this guy. Close this guy. Go to create and the car. Yeah, double click. I am identifying a problem here, finding my own solution. It's a Maruti car. Unfortunately, I don't have a parking place. I have only the staircase space. And the guy comes in there and reverses it. Okay. அதில் வேற ஒரு மரம் வேற இருக்காங்க, அதுக்குள்ளார ஃபிட் ஆகணும் அது. Okay, again. Yes. Okay. One more step. Reverse. Yes. Fantastic. Okay. Now the guy coolly comes out. Look at the last scene. It's only 30 seconds. He comes out. Vappa veliya sikeram. Yes. Okay. Oh, piche dekh rahe, niche dekh rahe. Everywhere he is looking at it, everything is fine. Now look at the climax. Okay, simply push it. As simple as that, as simple as that. That's the solution, friends. You have a problem, I find the solution. I need not become a Newton or Armstrong or somebody else. I find a solution. So that's important. That's important. Look at the problem, understand the problem, use our common sense. Our common sense is more than anything else. So last induction program or so, I was quoting 2-3 examples. Looking at the spider web na therida selandi. Looking at the spider webs, the civil engineer has constructed the suspension bridges. Can you believe? Loud yes? Purida na solradhu? Suspension bridges constructed by the civil engineer is by mimicking the spider web. In olden days, you used to have a hut where there are no beams like this. It is only wooden log. A worm making a hole in the wooden log is the root cause for so many tunnels what we see across the mountains, across the sea. A bird while eating a paddy, it makes a reciprocating motion like this through the beak. The husk comes out and the seed goes in. That's the root cause for so many flour mills we see. Several examples. So look at the mother nature. Whether it's a neural network, our biological neural system. Fuzzy logic, our human intelligence. Genetic algorithm, survival of the fittest. So everything is available in and around. How I connect it to my problem. So most important is the literature survey. I need to understand the problem, to formulate the problem. If you can do that, from 3 years from now, all of you are doctor. Can we do that? Loud yes? Okay, novelty is important. This is what is novelty, innovation. Okay. Significance and the impact on the society, impact on the user, impact on the environment. That's also important. Impact on the market. Nano choli Asia kondu vandare Ratan Tata. He wanted to bring it less than a lakh. Where is nano? Where is the failure? Market survey. So that is the importance of market survey. The risk factor involved. Health hazard is there. social relevance, in terms of the quality of life, in terms of the environmental safety, if you can cover all these aspects in your research proposal, tell me why you cannot be selected for funding. Hitherto, it was not done. We tell the objective, we tell the need, and we start describing about the project budget. We never talk about the collaboration, we never talk about the collaborator, we never talk about the industry partner, we never talk about the significance of it, environmental side, safety side, society end. We never talk about that. Market survey, we never talk about in the proposal earlier. But the order of the day is that. Then friends, another bit baranga. Straight away, I cannot say this is my proposal. Have I done any earlier work which I am scaling it up to the next level? Do I have the expertise, proven expertise? Proof of concept do I have? You have to add that also in your proposal. Then comes, proven expert. Deliverables. I prepare a project, and what is that deliverable time? Is it a 2-year project? Is it a 3-year project? That we have to specify. Budget. What is the components I am going to buy? How much is the budget for the project? And then to claim that I have the expertise, what are my publications? What are my patents? Earlier, whether I have done any projects, all that will add up value to the proposal. This deliverables should be a timeline chart. First 3 months what I do, next 6 months what I do, next 1 year what I do. What is that I deliver? Action plan with the pragmatic timelines. Pragmatic and practically implementable timelines. That should be part of your project proposal. Then it will be answered. We should also check the plagiarism. What are all the different plagiarism? Somebody else is covering, I will skip that. But there are some free online plagiarism tools. You can use these tools and check your project proposal whether you have plagiarism. The allowable plagiarism percentage is less than 20%. You cannot have. Now 10%. Now 10%. UGC norms. Earlier I think it was around 20, but 10%. So you need to take care of that. Idellame out of syllabus irukku namakku. Liya? Okay, friends. Now, where I submit my proposals? Panatha vaangathukku funded project proposal, where I submit that? You have R&D organizations, you have industries, you have professional bodies. Okay, settle down. You have N missing, okay. From current slide, oh God bless you, man. Correct up. Very good. So this is a professional body. One professional body solunga papa unga area la unga domain la. In domain la IEEE is there. இந்த மாதிரி ஏதாவது ஒரு டொமைன் உங்க டொமைன்ல சொல்லுங்க. G? No, professional body. AICHA, oh wonderful. Chemical engineering, very good. The bakko, one professional body, naam kya hai? OSA means Optical Society of America. God bless you, man. So professional bodies also give some funding. R&D organizations, for example, CLRA, CSIR organizations, DRDO organizations. Then industries. Many industries also, you have industry people here. Industry also have a R&D wing. They also give the funding. Government agencies. Recently, Tamil Nadu government has announced a CM research funding for 50 lakhs or 40 lakhs. 15th was the last date. So these are some lists. I don't want to read all the names. I'll give this, already I have given to Madam the PDF version. She will share it with you. Let me not read all those things. AICT, CSIR, DRDO, UGC. Everybody will go for AICT, DST, DBT, CSIR, UGC. If everybody goes there, it is a big challenge. You have a lot of competition. So you should explore agencies which are not explored by other people. Abdul Kalam website la poi pathina, Dr. Abdul Kalam sir website la travel in unexplored path. Travel in unexplored path. So you have to travel in unexplored path. You will get another list, you see, DBT, coal, Department of Coal la management ku enna work irukku proposal nu nanikka venda. You don't think like that. Physics ku enna work irukku, don't think like that. This department does a big ocean of jobs. You should see the website, get into the people, and then identify where you can pitch in. That's where you get the funding. Ministry of Earth Sciences, Department DST எல்லாரும் அதுக்கு தான் போடுறாங்க. ICMR, Meteorological Department, ISRO, Environmental, Renewable Energy, இங்க யாரும் ஸ்மார்ட் கிட்ட சொல்லிட்டு இருக்கீங்க. Renewable Energy, Water Resources, Petroleum Conservation, UGC, எல்லாரும் UGC தான் போடுறோம் நம்ம. You have to identify some other agencies like that, and you have like this n number, friends, n number. Ayush, okay. This illama you have international funding. The next speaker, Geology Professor Ilango, he is the benchmark for getting a foreign funding, R&D funding. You can get more information from him. You have Japan, German, UK, Europe, Erasmus, French, all these countries. Those are all the agencies. You check that website, you always have a opportunity. Always have an opportunity. Never think that we are within this basket. Never think like that. Opportunities are plenty. आप खुद जाके knock करना है. You have to knock the door by yourself, not by push from the supervisor or somebody else. The world is open to all of us. All of us. You have to explore the net connectivity. Spend every day for about 45 minutes. Take a 200 pages notebook. Just simply browse. Simply you browse. After 10 days, 15 days, you will do it scientifically how to browse. World has become a global village. You have plenty of opportunities. Let's exploit that. Let's utilize that. Let's get benefited. This is what the international funding. You have some more. USA, United Nations. In very recently, a fellowship, Indo-Norway, Indo-Italian, Australia, Canada, Norway, biotech people group, Professor Sankaran, those teams, they have Norway project. So it's not closed. We have to tap it. எதுக்கு சார் இதெல்லாம் நம்ம ஏதோ பிஹெச்டி வந்தால் டிகிரி வாங்கிட்டு போகிறோம் அப்படின்னு நினைக்க வேண்டாம். You're all young, energetic, enthusiastic. All of you are more energetic. I see radiation from your faces. That too after a food. மத்தியானம் சாப்பிட்டுட்டு கிளாஸில் நீ இப்படி கேட்கணுன்னா ரொம்ப கஷ்டம். என்னை பழி வாங்கிறதுக்கே மேடம் இப்படி போட்டாங்க, 1:45 போட்டாங்க எனக்கு. இல்லை, just joking. So I could see the vibration from your faces. You knock the door, you tap this, you get benefited. International funding, okay. Now, can you guess what can be my next topic, last topic? Fellowships. There you are. Very beautiful participants, madam. Before going to fellowship, or 5 minutes, I will tell you how a project is actually prepared. I told some guidelines how it is done for my project along with my colleague Dr. Sabita Ramakrishnan. So this is an automatic external defibrillator. இதில் நீங்கள்லாம் என்ன கொஸ்டின் கேட்கணும், A4 எடுத்துக்கிட்டு AK-47 எடுத்துக்கிட்டேன்னா நீ சொன்னதெல்லாம் இதில் இருக்கா பாருப்பா அப்படின்னு you have to find out. I told PI, co-PI, that collaborator, this market survey, this, that, I told whether that is there, which component is missing. So this is about design and development of AED, and this is a presentation. This can be avoided. Okay. What is the objective? I am not going to tell the technical talk. I am just going to tell the flow within 3 minutes. So this is what is the objective I tell. What is the objective of that? Then comes current status. இப்போ இருக்கிற ஸ்டேட்டஸ் வந்து 1 லட்சம் ரூபாய் கிட்ட இருக்கு, நான் வந்து 40,000 பண்ணுறேன், எல்லாமே வந்து இம்போர்ட்டடாக இருக்குது 100%. ஸோ தெர் இஸ் the scenario is like that. Then the block diagram about the concept. Then the innovation. இதில் என்ன இன்னோவேஷன் இருக்குது? ஆப்ஷனல் pluggable physician screen இருக்குது. இதில் இந்தியன் கண்டிஷனுக்கு நான் அல்காரிதம் ரெடி பண்ணியிருக்கேன். Our Indians, especially male, they have hair growth. So it is kept here on the chest. Most of the imported items, the foreigners, they don't have hair in the chest. Indianization, that is my innovation. The language that is used, நீங்கள் கூகுளில் போனீங்களா கூட அந்த என்ன பேசுகிறானே தெரியாது அந்த லேடி sometimes ஓலாவில் பட. But I changed that into my language. That's comfortable for the user in Indian. So these are some innovation. Then the road map. எத்தனை வருஷம் பண்ணுறேன்? இன்வெஸ்டிகேட்டரோட ரோல் என்ன? இண்டஸ்ட்ரி பார்ட்னர் அவருடைய ரோல் என்ன? ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பேஜில் 6 மாதத்தில் என்ன பண்ணுறேன், அடுத்த 6 மாதத்தில் என்ன பண்ணுறேன், ஃபர்ஸ்ட் குவார்ட்டரில் என்ன பண்ணுறேன், செகண்ட் இயரில், செகண்ட் குவார்ட்டரில் என்ன பண்ணுறேன், ஆல் கான்க்ரீட், வெரி கிளியர், டு தி பாயிண்ட், எக்ஸ்பிளிசிட். என்னை கூப்பிட்டா போகிற நான் ஊரை வித்துருவேன் அப்படின்னு போட்டிருக்கேன் ப்ரெசர். யூ இன்வைட் மீ, ஐ வில் மேக் அ ப்ரெசன்டேஷன். அந்த மாதிரி ஸ்லைடு போடுறோம். தென் கம்ஸ் தி ஸ்பெசிஃபிகேஷன்ஸ். ஸ்பெக், இட்ஸ் நாட் ஸோ ஈஸி. Getting the specification is not easy. 150 joules of energy level I am giving. எத்தனை செகண்ட்ஸ்குள்ள நான் வந்து ஷாக் கொடுக்க போகிறேன், 20 seconds. These numbers are not easy. We need to do a lot of literature. And then patient analysis எப்படி பண்ணுறோம், sensitivity எப்படி இருக்குது. Then comes battery எந்த மாதிரி யூஸ் பண்ணுறேன், self test எப்படி பண்ணுறேன், data recording. All this you need stuff. Then industry partner யாரு, அவங்களுடைய capability என்ன, how I have embraced him. Then budget estimate 30 லட்சம் ரூபாய்க்கு எதுக்கு எவ்வளோ இருக்கு. Then comes work, இது வரைக்கும் நான் என்ன பண்ணியிருக்கேன். So something like that we have to do it. I have another PDF version. Last, if I get 3 or 5 minutes more, I will show that how we took it to the next level. Market survey எல்லாம் எப்படி பண்ணியிருக்கோம் அது சொல்கிறேன் அதில். So here comes the last topic is a fellowship. The research fellowship is, it starts from us. Anna University Center for Research gives one fellowship. அது பேர் என்ன? Anna Centenary Fellowship, ACRF இல்ல? ARF மாத்திட்டோம். Okay. Anna Research Fellowship. Okay. And you have this DST, DBT, CSIR, SERB Research Fellowships. எல்லாத்துக்கும் டெய்லி என்ன சொல்லியிருக்கேன் நான், buy a 100 pages book, spend 45 minutes to browse these websites. You will get not less than 40K to 50K per month for all the 3 years. எல்லாம் மேலே இருக்கிறோம் பார்த்துக்குவான்னு இங்கே பார்க்கக்கூடாது டைரக்டர் ரிசர்ச்சை. We also should do that. We should also search. She will facilitate. J.C. Bose Fellowship, Ramanujam Fellowship, Boys Course, that is for postdoc, the National Fellowship, SERP National Fellowship, SERP Overseas Fellowship, ISRO Respond Fellowship, and then you have EMEQ, UGC Fellowship, JRF, Kothari, Radhakrishnan. So many are there, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, so many fellowships. Then you come startup grant வரலாம் முடிச்சிட்டு ஓரளவுக்கு வரீங்கன்னா it goes to the lakhs, few lakhs they give. Early career research award scheme நிறைய பேர் இதை நம்ம ட்ரை பண்ணுறது இல்லை. CSR young scientist award and scheme for young scientists and technologies, IYBA innovative young biotechnologist award, DBT JRF. இன்னொன்று மறந்துட்டேன், பக்கத்திலே ஒன்று இருக்குது, TNSCST, தமிழ்நாடு ஸ்டேட் கவுன்சில் ஃபார் சயின்ஸ் அண்ட் டெக்னாலஜி யங் சயின்டிஸ்ட் ஃபெலோஷிப், very prestigious fellowship that also. So like that you have so many fellowships at India level. What can be next slide? Last slide. International fellowship. God bless you, ma'am. நீ எப்போ OSCRனியோ ஐ திங்க் நீ வேறு லெவல். வெரி குட். திஸ் இஸ் அகெயின் நெஹ்ரு ஃபுல்பிரைட். இங்கே தான் சொல்லுவேன், எங்கள் ஹெச்ஓடி முன்னாடி ப்ரொஃபஸர் பாப்பான்னு இருந்தாங்க. ஷி மே பி 50+. பாசிட்டிவாக சொல்கிறேன் நான், அந்த ஏஜ்லேயும் இருக்கும்போதும் தி பேஷன் வித் விச் ஷி அப்ளைட் ஃபார் நெஹ்ரு ஃபுல்பிரைட் ஃபெலோஷிப், 8 months ஷி வென்ட். And the publication, the impact factor is more than 8 or 9. எங்க லெவலில் திங்க் பண்ணுறோம் பாரு. நெஹ்ரு ஃபுல்பிரைட் ஃபெலோஷிப், JSPS, டேட் ஹும்போல்ட், இதெல்லாம் மனப்பாடமாக நீங்கள் வச்சுக்கணுன்ற நான் மனப்பாடமாக வச்சுக்கணும். Mug it up, mug up those words, mug up those links. Why you cannot get a funded project or fellowship? It's a challenge. Why we cannot get it? Knock the door again. You will land up in a very good platform. You will be the margadarshak, you will be the pioneer in your department or in your district or in your village. It's not impossible. We keep knocking, we keep exploring, then you get all these things, friends. That's it from my end. That's it, my friend. Yes, perseverance. Look at that video. A dog, a pet dog, is trying to jump that narrow gate. நம்மளுடைய funded project fellowship ஒரு narrow gate தான். It's trying for the first time. Come on, there you go. You tried that fellowship or JSPS? Yes, tried, but it fails. Oh my God. Look at the try. Awesome. So why we cannot do that? All of you, look at the faces, bubbling with enthusiasm, radiant with energy. ஏன் நம்மளால பண்ண முடியாது? We can do it. So friends, let me complete here, and I can have few questions for about 5 to 10 minutes.
So thank you, sir, for that session. So in my experience, whenever we have a session from a very knowledgeable person, we can see the amount of knowledge that they generate. But after attending TT sir session, it's usually like how much we can do, right? So sir was pointing out to people and saying how much of energy and possibility there is in this particular group. So thank you, sir, for bringing in all that confidence from our research scholars. Maybe we can take a couple of questions.
Yeah, you can ask 1 or 2 questions.
Anything related to funding or fellowship
or research
itself.
Any of those 8 topics they have presented, no? In that, if you have any questions specific, I am ready to answer.
We encourage scholars to ask questions inside the room during the session, because even last time we found that before the lunch break, the resource person was standing and answering lot of questions. So it is better if you ask the questions now so that others will also learn from your questions. Yes, you have a question, sir?
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
Are they funding for investing in capital equipments, measurement devices, or is it only for the research scholar?
First part, what is the first part?
I mean, can we take funding for investment in capital equipments to do the research work?
Yeah, it can be part of it. It can be part of it.
Thank you.
Building construction, they will not give. I want to build a lab and then put it, adu kodukka maatanga. Equipment, computer, software, those things. Furniture they will not give, air conditioning they will not give. These things, they give money for manpower. You can have a project associate. They give money for travel, consumables, contingency.
This also includes traveling overseas for some conferences.
Some agencies they give, some agencies give for a local travel.
Okay, thank you.
Your good name, sir?
Pantala Selvan.
From
printing department.
Okay.
Sir, I am Sabari from CEG electrical department. I am a working professional, taken up industry category part-time. So I don't have...
Appadare chair la vandu serningla?
Sir?
Appadare chair through TNEB you joined?
No sir, I am working in private. Since last semester they have opened a new provision wherein we can, from industry can do.
That's a
so
kind
we are
of
the second batch students.
Flexibility she has introduced.
Actually, I thank CFR for giving that opportunity, which would have been not possible for me to do PhD without that.
Yeah, what's your question?
Yeah, generally fellowship, what I understand is there are two parts. One is for the normal living of the scholar, because he incurs a lot of expenditure for himself and for his living during the research time, wherein he is already more than 21, 22 and he needs some financial support. But for my case, it's not that case. Only for the research work, I will need some help, because the topic which I am working is going to be a heavy investment if I am going to do for real experimental setup. If I come out of the simulation and do it.
Yeah.
So is it possible like for only for the project work there is a funding or something?
That's a good question, Karga. What he is asking is, I want to develop an experimental setup, whether university can give them some financial support. That's the question. Am I right?
Exactly, sir.
Okay. Actually, when we were all doing the research, the fellowship concept was also not there. If I remember well, when Professor Manar Jawahar was the Vice Chancellor, he created some corpus and then some interest from that corpus. He made a humble beginning with 50 scholars, some 15,000 I think or 20,000, 15,000 initially. Then slowly it moved, 50 in the year next second year and the second year first year it becomes 100. And it is for 3 years. This guy goes to 50, second year, third year 50, second year 50, first year it becomes 150 fellowships. But still they managed. Then it became 20K. And now during their leadership, they made it 35, madam?
38 plus
31 plus HRA. So that is how step by step the facilitation for scholar is done. Are you getting my point? Yes or no? முதல்ல ஒண்ணுமே இல்ல அப்புறம் 5000 then 20K, now it is 31 plus HRA. और क्या चाहिए? That's one point. The second point is how to give some money to do the experimental work. The university asked the young teacher to ask for a seed money. So that seed money varies from 50,000 to 1.5 lakhs earlier. Now Vice Chancellor is kind enough, who is a benchmark researcher. He said, if I am right, it is for 5 lakhs. 5 lakhs seed money can be given to the teacher. So if you are joining under such teachers, when they apply, they get that 5 lakhs seed money. This is one concept. The other concept is, you should have an industry partner. Their problem you can address, they give the financial support, you give the intellectual input, it's a win-win situation. So we should explore like that than simply looking at the university. And finally, I told you these websites are also available. Nearly 75 and more our list potrukanga. Earlier it was CTDT, now it is Center for Sponsored Research and Consult, CSRC. In that website, I think 120 list kuduthirukanga. You understand Tamil? Every day ஒரு book வாங்குங்க, வீட்டுக்கு போன பிறகு 200 page book வாங்குங்க. Buy a Fevicol also. Put apply, sit every day, come 1 hour. Simply browse it, note down, browse, note. Have you seen this Karate Kid by Jackie, what is his name?
Jackie Chan.
அந்த பொண்ணுக்கு சொல்லி கொடுக்கும்போது the way he taught is something irritating for the girl. End of the day when she is playing, she connects that and that is how it is. That is what my input is. So keep working, keep knocking. Don't lose their heart. But I am sure you will get, you are getting it. Hope I have answered your question.
So there are also some questions from the online participants.
Yes.
If I can just read it out quickly.
Yes, ma'am.
One Satya Akila, Ms. Satya Akila has asked, is the funding and fellowship only applicable to scholars registered in Anna University, or is it also for affiliated colleges?
Funding is not given by Anna University. Funding is given by XYZ agency, which is open to everybody.
Everybody. So Satya, I hope your question is answered. And then we have another question from Hariharan Rangaraj, who's asking, is there any scholarship available for part-time scholars in the domain of finance, economics or investments?
Yes. They don't differentiate part-time or full-time. Part-time in the sense, you are working elsewhere and you are getting the salary there. You can get funding to your project. You cannot get the fellowship and the salary. That is conflict of interest. But funding can be obtained for the project, experimental setup.
Yes, sir. One Mr. Dakshan Kumar Netaji has asked, can you please list out some of the Q1 journals related to food technology? But I think this question can be answered even in the next session when sir is going to talk about research papers. But this is available in the Scopus website, skymag.or. So you can
you also have
we have
you have the list in the
a
CFR
list
website.
where we have given. So I think the
CFR
scholar can check there. Are there any other questions? No. And then there are a lot of thank you messages for you, sir, from the online participants. We thank you for this particular session, sir. I hope it was very useful.
We have one more question this side.
Is there any question?
And we'll wind up. Yeah.
Hello. Hello, sir. I'm Kamali.
Hello, Professor. I am Kamali.
Hello.
I will be happy if I am addressed as Professor.
Hello, Professor.
Yes.
I'm Kamali. Regarding the funding application, and நீங்கள் வந்து அப்ளை பண்ணுறது எப்படி ப்ரொப்போஸ் எழுதுறது அதெல்லாம் கிளியராக சொன்னீங்க. பட் எப்போ கிடைக்கும் ஃபண்டிங் அது அண்ட் ஃபர்தர் டாக்குமெண்டேஷன் ப்ராசஸ் அதெல்லாமே டைம் கன்சியூமிங்காக இருக்குமா? ஜஸ்ட் ஐடியாவே இல்லை அதை பற்றி. அண்ட் எப்போ வந்து ஃபண்டிங் வரும்? நீங்கள் பட்ஜெட் சொன்னீங்கல்ல ஃபார் த ஒர்க், ஃபார் மேன் பவர்,
instruments, consumables, travel, yes,
everything together. When will we get in hand and what are further documentation processes? ஏன்னா நீங்கள் ஃபண்டிங் ப்ரொப்போசலில் நீங்கள் கிளியராக இருந்தீங்க. After that, what else am I missing?
How to get the money? அதுக்கெல்லாம் என்ன பண்ணுறதுன்னா, that's a good question. At least I could trigger to that extent. I'm very happy. Give her a big applaud. Very happy. The purpose of this talk, I feel it is served. I'm very happy. எந்த டிபார்ட்மெண்ட்டுங்க நீங்கள்? பயோடெக்னாலஜி. இங்கே பண்ணுறீங்களா நம்ம இதில்? ஏசி டெக். யார் கைடு? லக்ஷ்மி மேடமா?
டாக்டர் ராமலிங்கம்.
ஓ, ராமலிங்கம். ராமலிங்கம் இஸ் a benchmark researcher. ராமலிங்கம். பயோடெக்கு வந்து ப்ராஜெக்ட் கேட்குறீங்கன்னா it is not acceptable. They are the pioneers for us to get huge funding for the university. Crores.
Yes, I just wanted to get a brief idea
and
everyone will get.
Actually, your question, if I understand, is proposal எப்படி எழுதணும்னு சொல்லிட்டீங்க, எப்போ அப்ளை பண்ணுறது, நான் எப்போ பணம் வரும்? That's the point, if I am right. Ji? Timeline. Actually, friends, it is like this. In the websites, 24/7, 365 days, there are opportunities for us to send our proposals. These details are available in the website. For example, DBT, BIRAC, BIRAC, every month you get an advertisement. நானும் அதை வந்து டேட்டா போட்டு பேஜ் நம்பர் போட்டு எல்லாருக்கும் அனுப்புகிறேன், இன்க்ளூடிங் லக்ஷ்மி மேடம், ஸோ தட் ஷி வில் டிசிமினேட் அமௌங் தி scholars, students of it. So what I want to tell is you have to check the website, and from there you should note down which is the cutoff date, what is the requirement for that, what is the project period, 2 years or 3 years are there, 50 lakhs ka, 1 crore ka, all the details are available. நம்ம ஃபஸ்ட்டு பண்ண வேண்டியது, உங்கள் பேர் என்னம்மா? கமலி. என்ன பண்ணணும்னா, கமலி எல்லாருமே சேர்த்து 2 ஐட்டம் வாங்கணும். 1 நோட் புக்கு, 2 ஃபெவிகால். அது வாங்கிட்டா 6 மாசத்துல you will get the funded project. You will send a mail to me, sir, I am Kamali, I got the funded project. Okay, I think we'll stop. Time I picture. Another good speaker is on the way. And let me conclude, friends. I recall the good words of this Francis Bacon. நம்ம வந்து நல்லா கேட்டுக்கிறோம், but implementationல challenge இருக்கு. It is not what we eat that makes us strong, it is what we digest that makes us strong. It's not what we read that makes us knowledgeable, it is what we understand that makes us knowledgeable. It's not what we earn that makes us rich, it is what we save that makes us rich. And finally, friends, it is not what we preach in forums like this that makes us successful research scholar. No. Kya karna hai? We have to practice what we preach. Karka kasadara karpavai katrapin nirka adarku taga. அப்பதான் வந்து நமக்கு ஏதாவது தேரும். இதை அப்படியே வச்சுட்டு ஒருத்தரும் நான் சொல்றதை நோட் பண்ணல. I am surprised. None of you have opened your scribbling pad and pen. That is unfair. எல்லாம் மேல இருக்கிறோம் பார்த்துக்கோன்னு மேடம் இதை அனுப்பிச்சிருவாங்க அந்த மெயில சத்தியமா சொல்றேன் நான், nobody will open that folder. I am telling you honestly. இருக்குல்ல அங்க பார்த்துக்கலாம். So you have to scribble something, note down something. It should embed in your non-volatile memory. Then you are successful. அப்படியே கதையை கேட்டு ஹரிகதா காலட்சேபம் மாதிரி இருந்தா it will not work. Okay, thank you very much, friends. I profusely thank Professor Umarani madam.
Thank you, sir.
இந்த மேடம் டக்குன்னு பேர் வரல எனக்கு, and Dr. Kumaresan and all the members for giving me a good opportunity. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I was actually tight with the NBA and NAC, but I like CFR activities, especially when took over as charge. There are visible changes to all the stakeholders. So I thought, என்னால முடிஞ்சது ஒன்று பண்ணலான்னு வந்திருக்கேன். I profusely thank you, madam. I thank everybody. Sometimes I talk very aggressively. That is because I love all of you. நீ வந்து நெகட்டிவ் எடுத்துக்கூடாது. I like you so much. What I missed, you should not miss என்ற ஒரு எண்ணத்தில் தான் அப்படியே புஷ் பண்ணுவோம். But you should take it in right spirit. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. That was a very memorable session indeed. Of course, all our students will buy one notebook and Fevicol, I am not sure. Maybe they are very motivated, so they will definitely make notes of all these things. So participants, thank you for your patience.